Hey guys, today I have some salt and vinegar pork rinds. No, not really exciting. I'm not gonna say, the real name because I butcher it, but you already know. Now, salt and vinegar is my favorite flavor of chip next to dill pickle, and which by the way, I do not remember his name, so I am going to put the link to his video in the description box. But I watched yesterday his video where he was trying out, they have flamin' hot dill pickle chips and they sound amazing, and I can't have them because I tell you what, yesterday I convinced myself, well, first of all, lately I've been just like so exhausted, and there's some things, like, I don't know if I've got undiagnosed allergies or it's just getting older, if it's being overweight, if it's I need to drink more water, need more sleep, whatever, but I wanted to blame it on low carb. And let's be honest, it's not low carb because I haven't been sticking to it rigidly enough for long enough for it to have really any effects on me. But, I was feeling really crappy and I was like, screw it, I just want some carbs. So yesterday I decided, you know what, screw it. Screw low carb, I'm going to join Weight Watchers online. Then I can eat cooler things in my mukbangs, or, you know what, I'm just going to call it ASMR eatings. I don't think I eat enough for it to be a mukbang, but, so I convinced myself of that, but by the evening, I found myself eating 2 sleeves of Oreos, a bunch of toast and jam. It was jelly, it wasn't jam. I just wanted to sound fancy. Just a bunch of crap, and I was like starving, like I just wanted to keep, well, I felt starving. I just wanted to keep eating it. And, I woke up feeling sick, and like, it just reminded me that of all the times I've tried that, it's just, I'm at a place in my life with my weight and my hormones, blah, 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 where I can't do moderation right now. So I gotta stick to low carb. This is Buffalo Wild Wings salt and vinegar seasoning. I sprinkled a little bit on here because I don't feel like they're salt and vinegary enough on their own. Yeah. It's a little bit better. But yeah, I wish I liked these more. Like I said before, in a previous video with pork rinds, I usually just grind them up and use them as breading. But, if I like them enough, it could be a good replacement for chips. But I don't. I also have a diet ginger ale. As I say, I need to drink more water. So I will just have to suck it the heck up, and I don't know, start taking allergy meds, getting more sleep, all that stuff. Pinterest the heck out of my life and find some interesting low carb foods. other than wings, although there is a wing video coming up, obviously, for the April collab. And bunless burgers and eggs and salad. Ooh, that burned my lip a little bit. I think that probably I could try to make some sushi out of cauliflower rice, which is kind of gross to me. Little teeny diced up pieces of like teriyaki chicken and little teeny diced up pieces of cucumber. You know, if I could find one of those sushi rollers. I don't know how well. Oh. Got a little pepper out of that salt and vinegar seasoning. I don't know how well it would stay together, which would be a pain in the butt, but if it did, maybe dipped in some soy sauce, it wouldn't taste horrible. I'm not a seafood person, so, which is kind of ridiculous being from Maine. I can't even stand the smell. I get seasick when I stand on a dock. So, regular sushi with raw fish is out. The delicious sticky rice is out because of low carb. Ooh, yeah. That was a little much, sprinkling it on here. It's got a highly, highly peppery taste. Ugh. Even though it's a little higher in carb, on the wing day, I am gonna try and do like 3 of the mango habanero wings from Buffalo Wild Wings, and then a couple of lemon pepper ones. You know, I've gotten a little bit better with spicy food over time. Well, it's spicy to me. You know, my husband likes really spicy stuff. I've tried the mango habanero before, and I was able to get through like 3, and then I had to stop. Then the next day when they were cold, I was able to get through 3 before the heat hit me. And then I stopped. And you know, I can do a little bit of hot Cheetos. Obviously with low carb, you won't see me deep frying some chicken and hot Cheeto. but yeah, I don't remember what video it was, but if you didn't see it, I talked about this hot sauce that my husband had got when I was supposed to be making beef fajitas, and he said he wanted to make it. And he got this sauce. It was, oh, what was it? I don't remember. I think it was Dave's Impossibly Hot Sauce or Insanely Hot Sauce, something like that. And, you know, the plan when I was going to make them was, when it was all done, I was gonna like sprinkle like 1 or 2 dots of that for him in his fajita. But when he decided to make them, I was over at the computer, way over here. He was in the kitchen, way over there. And all of a sudden, like, I took a breath and like my throat felt tingly, and I was like, what is that? He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, what's different? Why? What is going on? He's like, I don't know what you mean. But he had this look on his face like you did. And he's over there sauteing the peppers and onions. And all of a sudden, I start coughing. And I'm like, no, really, what is going on? I was like, wait a minute. Did you put the hot sauce on the vegetables while you're cooking them? And he's like, yeah, but I only meant to put a little dot and a lot spilled. And all of a sudden, just the smell of it being cooked in the air, like it went in me, and like I started coughing and gagging, and I almost peed my pants. Like I had to throw up a few times. And he's over there just sauteing them, not having any issue. And he's like, God, you're such a wuss, what the heck? And I'm like, no, you don't understand. And I had to go down the hall into my son's room because he was at school. And he wasn't home yet. And like I had to put my face down in my son's blanket because I could not breathe. Like it was going up into the vents. Like it was crazy. And I was like, I can't eat these. I'll eat something else later. So my husband ate them. And probably like an hour later, my son came home from school. And he walked in. And he starts talking. And all of a sudden he's like, what is that? Oh God, what is that? And he started coughing and he had to go in his room. So, yeah, I don't know. I can do some hot, but I have a really sensitive sniffer and really sensitive skin, and I don't know. But that felt like it all got in me, and I wasn't even anywhere near it, so yeah. I don't know. A lot of you have told me that you love pork rinds. Just let the salt and vinegar off. I wish I loved them. But I have to admit that they are, like, it's something to get the crunch and fill you up. You know, you could dip it in stuff. I have actually used it for nachos before. And when you cook them in the oven, it softens them up a little bit. It kind of gets to the consistency of, I don't know if they still, hand those out in poo-poo platters or at Chinese restaurants. I feel like they were like shrimp flavored, which doesn't make sense because I hate seafood, but they were like these things that were like kind of circular a little bit, and they had like a, I don't want to say styrofoamy texture, but basically kind of. They were like little, supposed to be chip type things. I don't know, but it kind of gets that consistency. And after a couple bites, you're really full, and it tastes okay. You know, but you're looking at your husband's nachos that are normal nachos, and you're like, whatever. No, but anyway, so yeah. And I think that I can do like either a low carb tortilla pizza, or Walmart has those Joseph's, what do you call them? Like they have Joseph's lavish bread and just his flaxseed pitas. I think for like the whole pita, depending on the size, it's like 6 net carbs or something like that. So I could do that for like the pizza. Obviously pickles are no problem. You know, it's funny because I love pickles, but I'm sitting here wondering, I wonder how many I could actually eat to make the video worth recording. I don't know, but okay. All right. Bye.